This podcast is part of the Podcast Arcade Network.
Welcome to the You Choose podcast. We're so glad you're here. Please take a moment, pause this podcast right now, and share it with someone you think would find this podcast interesting. We would really appreciate it. Please go to youchoosepodcast.com. That's the letter U, choosepodcast.com, and find the different ways that you can connect with us and how you can be part of the live event. And without further ado, let's get into the adventure you choose. Eddie, we are live and raring to go.
Oh, man. We're raring to go. We're kind of alive, right?
Partially. Some days.
Man, tell you what.
More alive than others.
Craziness.
But we have ghosts in our first book, so we're a little more alive than a ghost.
Listen, if you know me, you know I'm a fan of ghosts.
Yeah.
Especially ones that are trying to kill us.
Oh, man. Yeah, because you're a paranormal dad, so I think you will probably haunt somebody when you die.
I am a paranormal dad, and it's pretty much a guarantee that I'm going to haunt somebody when I die. I've threatened my children with that.
Or you're just going to move in with them and make them feed you potatoes and mashed potatoes and watch Matlock all day.
Have you seen Ghost Dad? That's going to be me.
That's going to be you.
I'm going to be the Ghost Dad.
Isn't that's not Eddie Murphy, is it? Or is it Chevy Chase?
That's no, Ghost Dad was Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But to the new You Choose podcast, first of all, welcome.
Yes.
Second of all, this podcast is exactly what it sounds like. We're not choosing the adventure.
Nope.
You are.
That's all you, everybody.
It's you. And the idea, the genius idea that Lee had, now what, 3 years ago, 2 years ago?
Let's see, 2 years ago. About this time 2 years ago.
We're almost 2 years old, dude.
We did the first one in late March or early April. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. Wow.
But the idea was that we would read a choose your own adventure book live in front of a studio audience, and that through audience interaction that we would then, navigate the book. And then we thought when the pandemic hit, what a good idea to do this on Facebook Live or Twitch. If you're watching us on Twitch, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
And do it that way. So the idea is that we're going to read the book and we're going to hit the part where you get to choose, and you choose where we go when we die.
Decide. When we die, yeah. Usually that's the case.
In the comments. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, type it in the chat, in the comments. Sometimes we die. Sometimes leave our friends for dead. Sometimes we beat up our friends. You just never know where it's going to go.
Yeah. Sometimes a belt is just meant to hold up your pants, and other times it's there to kill your friends.
Exactly. It's the 80s.
This is for my money. I understand. I get it.
Exactly. Well, the first book we're going to do is a book that we did last time. So go back in the archives, youchoosepodcast.com. You can find the old episodes, get caught up if you want. Otherwise, we're going to dive into this a second time. We try to go through these twice because when we were kids, these would just fit in our back pocket. We'd whip them out, and we would just go through them multiple times. So that's what we're going to do today.
Exactly. I'm sending out the call to that we're live right now.
You can follow along on these. If you're listening later, if you had these books, grab one, or you can go to archive.org. I'll put a link in the show notes to it, and you can follow along as we are going through the book. So the first one is The Horror of High Ridge by Julius Goodman. This one, I believe, came out in 1983. So just be aware that these books are almost 40 years old. So some of the scenes, the terminology is a little different. So just bear that in mind.
Well, and the technology, because sometimes in these adventures, you're like, man, just text your friends.
Yeah.
You can't text people in 1983.
No.
Get out of here with that mess. You can't do that.
Exactly.
With the times. So, I mean, the cover of this does an amazing job of capturing the magic that was 1983. If you don't mind going back to the cover real quick.
Yeah.
Look at the fashion, happening
Yes.
on
Oh
this
yeah.
cover?
Oh, the turtleneck.
First of all,
look at our neck. How come our neck is like a giraffe?
we're a little proportionately off compared to our friends in this
Yes.
story.
We are.
Like, our friends look like they're actually proportionate, maybe like, 10, 11-year-old youths. We look like maybe we're we're like a short, middle-aged guy with a really long neck.
Oh man, it's hilarious. So he's got a red turtleneck, and that's us in the middle, I believe, is the red turtleneck with jeans, and then we got our buddy on the left there with the glasses. And is that what type of sweater is that? Where they have the diamonds? What is that called? I know there's a name for that. Not Argyle, but
it's not Argyle, but you're on the right path. There's a certain pattern there.
Anyway, but
it's not Chevron.
No, maybe someone in the chat will know. But anyway, this was done by Paul Granger. Paul Granger did a lot of the art for these books, and he has a style.
We are committed to this proportion. Look at the beginning illustration here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right next to the discard.
That's.
Oh man,
like you're a 9-year-old boy with the neck of a 40-year-old man.
We were crossed with a giraffe, but okay. So we'll get started, and then when we get to the first decision, let us know in the chat what you would like us to do. So I'll get started here on page 1, and then we'll have Eddie take over. So, you are standing at the window of your cabin, looking out onto the street. The waning moon shines quietly over High Ridge. It reflects on the frost beginning to form, giving each building of the small mountain town a glowing outline. Earlier that evening, you said goodnight to your friends Ricardo and Lisa. So here's the friends that we're probably going to stab in the back or leave for dead.
Who shall I betray first?
Yes. Who have been spending the summer with you searching for your great uncle's buried fortune. Then you settle down into your favorite parlor chair because you're 10. You have a favorite parlor chair. Doesn't every 10-year-old?
Which chair shall I sit in tonight? My favorite parlor chair.
My recliner or my parlor chair? Which one? So, parlor chair with an obscure volume of High Ridge history. You hoped this book would give you some clues to the whereabouts of the fortune. After a few hours, you dozed off. Then the sound outside startled you awake. You jumped to the window to look out. At first, you heard nothing. You're beginning to wonder if you imagined it. Then the sound that woke you, a moaning, scarier than any sound you've ever heard, begins again. Ooh. I don't like this, you say to yourself, thinking of the history of High Ridge. You've just read that 100 years ago, and again 50 years ago, something happened at High Ridge so horrible that most people won't talk about it. And the accounts of those who do are very different. The links between both incidences are horrible moans and the disappearance of ghastly deaths of town residents. Or ghastly deaths. Not just regular deaths,
pick one.
Ghastly.
Yeah, what kind of deaths were they?
They're ghastly. You hop back into your chair and pull the blanket over your head. Just as your pounding heart slows to normal, you are startled by the nearby scream. You whip off the blanket. It's Lisa. The screaming stops. Lisa laughs with a relief. Oh, it's you. With the blanket over your head, I thought you were a ghost. I woke up when I heard a noise. She points to your book, where it landed on the floor when you jumped up. Ricardo comes running in. What's going on? I heard screaming. Then the moaning starts again. Lisa and Ricardo run to the window. What's that? They shout together. I heard it a minute ago. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Let's find out what it is, suggested Ricardo. Are you crazy? Cries Lisa. Listen to it. It's scary. Well, sure it is. That's what makes it fun, I say. Let's leave the cabin and see what it is. Not me, says Lisa. I don't want to go tramping around in the dark looking for whatever is making that horrible sound. Both of them turn to look at you. Hold it, you two. Before we make a decision, I have to tell you what I've been reading. Reading? Lisa asked. Yeah. What is this? A book
Reading?
report?
What is that?
Yeah, we don't do that around here.
I can't read.
What are you talking about?
We get fooled by blanket ghosts.
Yeah. If you get fooled by blanket ghosts, you probably can't read. Just saying.
That's That should be our barometer
Yeah.
for whether or not someone is intelligent or not. Like, put a blanket on them, and if they think it's a ghost, then you're probably easily fooled.
Yeah, that's the
You can't
intelligent
read,
test.
and
Like,
you're
sorry.
illiterate.
Sorry, you can't come in.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Perfect.
if you ever interview anybody, Eddie, just do the ghost under the sheet or person under the sheet thing. If they think it's a ghost, you're like, I'm
Yep.
sorry, the interview's over.
I'll just walk in with eye holes cut through a sheet and just stand there for a second and then see what they say. And
Yeah,
if they act scared, then I'll be like, "You're clearly dumb.
you're not cut out for this. We'll call you.
You can't work here. You have to leave."
Yeah. Oh man.
Boo.
Yeah, what is this? A book report? Ricardo asked. No, wait, you say, a little angrily. This is important. I've been reading this book, High Ridge and Oral History. It's mostly a lot of ghost stories told by old timers. Some of the ghosts are Indians, some are prospectors. They founded this town, remember? So what? Quiet, Ricardo, Lisa says.
Ooh.
Go on, I want to hear more. Lisa is excited. The stories about what... Yeah. She might be fooled by a person under a sheet, but now she's hooked. She's hooked on ghosts.
Tell me more.
Yeah. The stories about what happens with the ghosts are conflicting. Some say the prospector ghosts kill the Indian ghosts. In some, it's the other way around. And in some, both kinds of ghosts actually kill townspeople. But that's all hooey, Ricardo says.
Ooh, watch your mouth, hooey. Ricardo. Yeah. Not around these parts.
Yeah, you gotta put some money in the swear jar, Ricardo. Stop swearing. Ricardo brings the jar over. It's like full, running over.
It's just full. That's his favorite word.
Yeah. Even if you believe in ghosts, what does it have to do with us? All the stories have one thing in common, you answer. They all talk about horrible moans, just like the ones we're hearing. Just then, as if on cue, a moan drifts into the cabin. Everyone is silent for a moment. Then Ricardo says, well, I'm ready to go look around if you are. He doesn't sound quite as certain as he did before. Lisa, though, sounds surer than before. Not me, she says curtly. All right, here's our decision. If you decide you'd rather stay in the cabin and try to ignore whatever is moaning outside, turn to page 6. If you decide to investigate the eerie sounds, turn to the next page. Now, I think last time we turned to the next page. Is that right?
We
Eddie?
did. We decided to go searching. We did not stay inside the cabin. So in You Choose Tradition, in order to provide you, the listener and viewer, hello viewer, a different experience right out of the gate, we are gonna exercise narrator and co-narrator dominion and make the first choice.
Oh, we're going to go to page 6 this time to get a different experience because, like I said at the beginning, when you had these books, that's what you did. You went through and did something different the next time.
That's half the fun of these things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the first part of the fun is the wicked cool covers. Ooh, little teaser for what's coming your way.
A teaser for later.
I'm staying in the cabin, you say, with the confidence of a man with a long neck. Lisa lets out a sigh of relief. The moaning starts again. You can't tell whether it's louder or closer. Doesn't matter at that point.
Not really, no. Yeah, exactly.
Ricardo looks out the window, as often a Ricardo will do.
Because he will, yes.
Well, I'm not going out there by myself, that's for sure. You're a couple of chickens, said the chicken. You know he doesn't really mean it. Besides, he looks relieved. Let's go to bed, you say, bending to pick up your book. Are we 9 or are we 60, like 5 years old? Like,
I can't hold up my neck. It's too long.
It's 6:30 at night. Time for bed.
Yeah.
Bending to pick up your book. Just as you touch it, you hear the front window crash. An arrow flies over your head and into the wall. Duck, Ricardo yells as everybody drops to the floor. And you yell back, no, it's an arrow. That's a grade A dad joke for you there.
That is. That one's free. No charge.
That's free. That's free, kids. You turn to look at the arrow, which is hard to see in the dim light of the kerosene lamp. What kind of light was it, Lee?
Kerosene light.
Dim.
It was
Let's go
dim,
for
though. It was dim.
Then dim. Ooh, a little dim there. Then you realize the arrow is disappearing. What the? You start to say, but then realize you don't want to put more money in the swear
jar. Yes. Ricardo.
But Ricardo interrupts you. Hooey.
Hooey.
Let's
get the swear jar out.
Go. Let's get out of here, he says urgently. Lisa nods. She looks too scared to talk. I don't know if it's safer outside or in, you say, staring at the spot where the arrow was. If you decide it's safer to stay in the cabin, now this is where you choose. Now,
yes.
You choose. If you decide it's safer to stay in the cabin, turn to page 12. If you decide you'd rather try to make it to your Jeep and leave town as quickly as possible, turn to page 8. There you go.
All right. We have a Jeep. We're 9.
Dude, we're 9 years old. How are we keeping it up? We got that Jeep life?
That's crazy.
Man. We can afford those payments at 9?
I get, well, remember, like we said, in 1983, 9 was like 29 now.
Yeah, you're right. We're on our own at that point, man. We don't need a cosigner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're doing this.
Like I said, we start the adult life about 5. We have our midlife crisis about 14, and then we're in a nursing home by 22.
Oh yeah. No, by 8 years old, you're already divorced with child support payments.
Yeah.
You're like, listen, man, life's rough.
Yeah, life's rough. I have a midlife crisis. I buy a sports car.
Look at Lisa. She's like in her like nightgown. She's having a full-on meltdown.
She is. I
mean, is it she who is the ghost?
Oh, hey, we got a new viewer, Sugar Pack, on Twitch. It says, hop in your Power Wheels and escape. So,
right, Sugar Packet. They had to be Power Wheels. By the way, what a cool car that was back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Thank you. That was a good job or a good nostalgia hit there. Power Wheels.
We had we have Jill coming in strong with the stay in the cabin.
And the emoji to go with it.
Jill brings a strong emoji game.
She does. So
you might need to flip the coin here, Lee.
Yeah, let me grab the coin here. So what is it? What is heads gonna be then, Eddie?
I say heads is Power Wheels and tails is cabin time.
Cabin. Okay. All right. We'll flip here. Heads. Power Wheels it is.
We're wheeling it up. Here we go.
All right. Let me put that back here. So let's see. What page was that?
Page
that is
8.
All right. So that's me. All right. Let's go. Let's get the Jeep. You finally decide.
we have a Jeep, says Ricardo.
Our Power Wheels.
A Power Wheel Jeep.
Power Wheels. Yeah. You say, go get my Jeep, and you bring up a little Power Wheels. All right. I'll have to.
Got 12 volt in it. Let's go.
Yes, 12 volt. I upgraded to the 12 volt. I'll have to pack, Lisa says. Pack? Are you crazy? Responds Ricardo. Ricardo's right. The faster we get out of here, the better. Let's go right now. No, Ricardo. Leave the lamp lit. Whoever is out there will think, I hope, that we're still here. All of you grab warm sweaters and slip outside. The mountain air is cold at night, even in summer. You climb quietly into the Jeep, which is fortunately parked on an incline. You leave the headlights off, release the handbrake, and coast silently down the hill. The moon casts enough light to drive by. Your cabin is on the edge of town, and it's easy to coast down to the main road leading out of the mountains. As you turn onto the road, you let out a sigh. Whew, I'm glad we're out of here. Indians. I saw Indians back there, cries Ricardo. Ah, come on, Ricardo. You're just hallucinating, Lisa says. No, really, I swear it. Yeah, he does swear. Yeah, he does.
We know you swear. We got a jar full of cash.
We got a jar full of cash to prove it.
You and your hooey mouth.
Yeah. The moonlight in the mountains plays tricks on the eyes, you say. Trust the guy with the giraffe neck.
We never miss a chance to mansplain to our friends. Have you noticed this?
Yes, we're very precocious.
It's like we're very like sure of ourselves. Like, actually, the PSI in a Jeep's front tires is supposed to be a little deflated because car flips. Like,
Yeah,
it's
car
like,
flips over. Yeah, I know. We love to mansplain or giraffe
we just
splain in our
cannot.
case.
9-year-old splain.
9-year-old. Yes, 9splain. Hashtag 9splain.
Hashtag 9splain.
All right, let's see. Lisa's probably right. Besides, you're just thinking about the arrow, and that got you to thinking about Indians. See what I mean, says Ricardo. Watch out. Turn to page 10. You jam on the brakes. Lisa's warning came just in time. Yeah, jam it. Jam on those brakes. So you get some jelly out and start putting it on. Lisa's warning came in time. The road has disappeared under the rock slide. You come to a stop inches from a large boulder. Everybody gets out. We can't drive any further with the road blocked, Lisa says. I guess we start walking. Unless we camp here, Ricardo adds. Both suggestions sound sensible to you, but you're also wondering if your imagination has gone wild. Maybe you should consider turning around and heading back to town. So here's our 3 choices. If you decide to leave the Jeep and start walking down the road, turn to page 29. If you decide to camp here, turn to page 22. If you decide to turn around and head back to town, turn to page 13. So do we leave the Jeep and just start walking? Do we make a camp? Or do we turn around and head back to town? Those are the 3 choices, live viewers.
You know that scary sound that scared you so bad you took your Power Wheel and hauled out of town?
Yes.
Why don't you just walk back?
Yeah.
Just go back. Why not?
All 9 volts.
Was it so bad, really? The moaning and the arrow,
exactly, or duck.
That flew through your window.
The duck that flew through the window, not an arrow. Ricardo said so.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
All right. So let us know in the chat what you want us to do. Jill says camp.
We got to vote for the camping.
Got to vote for the camp. I wonder what camping gear we have. I mean, we were in a rush and we told our friends arrogantly not to pack anything.
Well, if we are following true choose your own adventure protocol in here, we know we have a pen light.
Oh yeah, yes, we'll have a pen light. We'll probably have a knife,
a pocket knife for sure.
We'll definitely have maybe a recorder. We always seem to have a tape recorder someplace for some reason.
Some sort of recorder.
We'll have a belt
and a notepad
and a belt for sure. And
Brill cream. Always a belt.
And Brill cream.
Always a Brill. How can I murder my friends if I don't have a belt?
You know? Exactly. Okay. Sugar Packet said, sleep in a road by a landslide. What could go wrong? Hey,
what could go wrong? Exactly.
Right.
So there we go. We got 2 votes for camp.
In traditional Al fashion, sleeping by the road never killed anybody.
Never killed anybody.
Yeah, so we're camping. All right.
Sleeping on the side of the road by your car never killed anyone.
Exactly.
Oh, we also got a third. Oh, we got a Jill's son Chauncey also is voting for the camp.
Oh,
so there we go.
We're camping.
What page was that?
22. Coming in hot with the camping emojis.
All right, here we go. Oh, what's the first picture on this when we're camping? You know we got the knife.
A knife. I noticed. Of course we have a knife.
I'm 9 years old. I got a driver's license, the deed to a cabin, a haunted cabin, and like a 9-inch Bowie knife.
9-inch Bowie knife. Now that's a knife.
Dundee knife.
I know. Now that's a knife.
You decide to camp for the night. You find a relatively soft patch of gravel.
Okay.
Which is soft gravel.
Yeah.
And grabbing the blankets from the back of the Jeep, 3 of you huddle together a long wait. Toward morning, somebody does come up the road, but you are in no condition to greet him. Along with 12 other High Ridge townspeople, you 3 are rushed to the hospital.
What?
Okay. Go to the next page. Okay, so my page, for some reason, looks like this. So you're going to have to read the next page there.
Okay. That afternoon, the headlines in the local newspaper read, "Horror at High Ridge, California, AP. Something has frightened 15 residents of the small mining town in the Sierra Nevada right into the intensive care unit of the University Medical Center in Sacramento. The same mystery The same mystery force killed 10 others and scared the 30 remaining inhabitants into leaving town. I don't know what it is," said Lottie Howard, longtime resident, "and I don't care to stay and find out. If you could see the faces on those people, you wouldn't want to stick around either. Hospital spokesman will only say that 15 people are stable and under observation. But one hospital employee said unofficially, if they were dead, you'd say they were scared to death because that's how they look. But they're not dead. They're in comas. I don't know what you'd call it. Police have quarantined off the town and refuse to comment further at this time. The end."
Oh no!
Wow.
Turns out camping on the side of the road did kill us. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good ending. Actually, I mean, it's just so bizarre.
You were scared into a coma.
Yeah, man. So that is like being an adult.
The thing that gets me is they have a picture of a knife on this thing, and there's no reference to the knife whatsoever.
No, well, I was flipping through the book, and some of the other pages, I think when you get to an ending, it has a knife. Let me flip through here. But so that's just some sort of artistic thing they did. Some of the books, other books do that.
The thing about the Choose Your Own Adventure books too is that as a kid or even as an adult now, when you flip through them like that, right there, what the heck, that Jeep? Look at that thing.
Oh, there's our Jeep.
That's our Jeep. Look at that. She's falling.
She's falling.
Lisa, no.
Oh man.
Seatbelts, kids. This is why seatbelts are important. Look at this.
Well, 1983. But they
wrinkle my clothes.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
You had Bro Cream to keep you safe.
But that guy does not look happy. But you would flip through these books and you would see illustrations where you're like, man, I want to know what ending that is. So it would kind of compel you to try to find other readings.
Oh yeah, big endings. Time. The illustrations were just enough to get you interested.
We're digging our own graves.
Yeah. So here's the knife again.
Oh, there's a knife. Yeah, there's another knife.
So that's the ending of that one. So that was fun. I like that.
Have a knife day,
Have a knife. Oh, another one.
Yeah, pew, pew, pew. Doing my best. Man.
Yes. Hey, I think Sugar Packet, you may have left a comment on our podcast. So thank you. Pretty sure.
Well, Sugar Packet, stay strapped in. Another rare occurrence. I have the physical version of this book and also a little auditory. Hold on, kids. Hold on to your hats. We're going to check out Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs? Oh, yeah.
Dinosaur Island.
Oh, yeah. It was Sugar Packet.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah. He made a comment on the podcast that they don't get to stay up too late, but they're staying up late to participate. So thank you.
Wherever you are, Sugar Packet, if it's super late, we appreciate it. This is fun. It's more fun this way, I think, personally.
Yes,
I love that we have the podcast out there. People can listen to it passively. This way, you're part of the fun. Do you feel it?
Exactly. You feel it now? Oh, man.
Look at this.
Look at that. Face. All that dinosaur goodness. Look, this one had...
Look at this. First of all...
blood on the cover.
Dude, you got one with blood on the cover. I'm jealous. Look at that.
Oh, yours doesn't?
No, I don't have blood on my cover.
Oh, wow.
Dude, that's not blood. That's like dude, no, look, that's like a volcano in the background.
Yes, it is. Oh, awesome.
I wish it was blood. Yeah. Now the thing to point out is, listen, this is what year was this book published?
This is a little later, so this might be 1990.
No.
Let me see here.
1993.
93. Oh, okay.
Okay, so 93. You were out of high school by then.
Yeah, I graduated in 92, so.
Yeah, I was a 95 guy, so I was like looking at the sophomore year, like, man, what is this?
Yeah.
But I will say this, it might have been the 90s, but look at this young man here in the corner. He still got his shirt tucked in
Oh, he does.
to his jeans. Look at that.
Oh, we're a
His
good
shirt's tucked
9-year-old.
in. He's
Probably got a
ready to
belt.
rock.
I bet she has a belt on. One of those. You upgraded from the leather belt to one of those like fabric belts that we had in the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah, or the braided leather belt.
Yes,
that was
braided.
a big 90s
Yes,
thing.
yes, the braided.
We all had a braided leather belt. Shout out in the comments if you had a braided leather belt in the 90s. Just let us know.
Yes.
All right. If you still have one.
Yeah. And Eddie, you picked it up for $2. So I see the cover price on this one, at least the one I'm looking at, was $3.25. So you got a deal.
I got a time traveler deal here.
Yes. All right. Well, let's dive into some dinosaurs.
Here we go. Do you want me to start this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, what the writing on your say right there in the cover? What's that on that in the pen? Someone hand wrote something.
Dinosaur Island by Edward Packard in blue ink.
That's cute. That was some kid handwriting there. Little preview what's going on. You're getting full on chased by a dinosaur here, man.
Oh yeah. But your shirt is tucked in. You run faster.
Tucked in. Yeah.
Oh.
You know what?
Hey, a Sugar Pack, you have this book? Awesome.
There we go. Look at that. It's amazing.
Wow. Awesome.
Bringing people together.
Oh man, that's cool.
I was a dinosaur nerd as a kid too.
Oh, yeah, everybody loved dinosaurs. 93, that's when Jurassic Park came out, I think.
I think you're right.
Maybe it's 94, I'm not sure, but anyway.
All right, here we go, everybody. Sugar packet, if it's late, get a cup of tea, sit back, enjoy the reading. You've been having a lot of fun being an exchange student in Australia for the past year. Now it's almost time to go home, and you and some of the other kids from Australia, from your school, are on your last scuba diving trip to the Great Barrier Reef. Exploring the strange coral world beneath the sea is a little like visiting another planet. After an exciting day at sea, Nancy Wilson, your dive instructor, and some of the other kids are standing at the rail of your boat as it heads back to the mainland. You notice a plume of smoke on the horizon and point it out to the others. We should do horrible Australian accents.
Oh man, I don't.
That's coming from Karen Island.
Hey mate,
from the volcano. Have you ever been there? You ask her. She shakes her head. It's supposed to be very beautiful, filled with rare plants and trees. The island never got developed, though. How sad that Western construction methods have not reached.
Destroyed the island.
Destroyed the pristine beauty of this island. Just coral and sand beaches all the way around. Who lives there? We ask. Practically no one. The last inhabitants were evacuated years ago. That smoke should tell you why. They say it's just a matter of time before that volcano blows. And when it does, it could happen fast. What they mean is it's not very impressive.
No.
So it kind of blows.
Blows.
I wish I could visit the island, you say. It would be so cool to see an active volcano close up. You want to die, man?
Again, we're very just out there 9-year-old.
Our sense of immortality is strong.
Yeah, it is.
But I can never die. Well, it turns out you can die like 50 ways in this book. No chance, Nancy says. A scientific foundation called the LeBeau Institute bought it. It's off limits to everyone else. They're doing experiments with genetics or something. That escalated quickly.
Oh, yeah, it did. Very quickly.
They're doing experiments with genetics or something.
We're loving it.
Monkeys and dinosaurs, and
we're putting them all together. We're making monkey spiders and
monkey spiders and spider dinosaurs,
pig horses, and who knows what else.
Man. Podcasters that read books.
Yeah.
The plume of
cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. The plume of smoke is soon out of sight, and you give no further thought to Karen Island until a week later when you're preparing to return home. You're watching the news on television one evening when the newscaster says they should really make like horrible Australian things like you're grilling shrimps on the Barbie.
Yeah.
And you realize
you're grilling shrimps on the Barbie and waxing your surfboard.
Exactly. Investigate eating a Vegemite sandwich. Investigators have learned that scientists at the LeBeau Institute on Kieran Island have made a breakthrough in their efforts to clone dinosaur cells. It may take years more research, but if you're patient, someday you might get to be a dinosaur human.
Yeah.
Get to see a real dinosaur. The newscaster smiles and shakes his head as if he doesn't really believe what he's just said. You don't know whether to believe it either. The next day, you ask your science teacher, Mrs. Glass, whether dinosaur cells really could be cloned. I guess you heard that news story last night, she says. Well, the answer is yes. In theory, it could be done by extracting the DNA from dinosaur blood. Was this stolen from Jurassic Park?
It almost, wow, it does. It sounds like it.
Did they go, were they like, these kids are in these dinosaur movies. We should make a book.
We should make a book.
Just steal the plot. Just steal the plot of Jurassic.
Edward Packard just like, I need another book. It's 139.
Now the deep dive is to figure out when this was published and see when Jurassic Park was published and see which one came first.
Oh, yes. I'm sure the book came first.
Yeah. But how could you do that? Of course, there's no blood left in any dinosaur fossils. The DNA would have to be taken from veins of amber. My God, they're stealing the entire
book. Oh my gosh, it is.
What's happening? If they have a quirky physicist in here who says life finds a way.
Oh man, this is totally just taken from the book.
Amber, how does it get there, you ask?
Oh my
She
gosh.
grins. Mosquitoes. A mosquito bites a dinosaur and sips its blood.
Oh.
Then it alights on something sticky, some sticky sap oozing out of a tree. I don't know. Somebody ripped somebody off.
Oh, and the book was written in 1990. This book was written in 93. This is word for word or plot line for plot line.
Oh no! They stole it.
Edward Packard stole this. He must have had a deadline. He must have had a deadline and needed a story. He's like, wasn't there some movie that's coming out about dinosaurs? Can't we just do that?
He's like, my kid showed me some movie about some dinosaurs. When did the movie come out? Was it 93?
93. So the book was 1990. The movie was 93. I just looked it up.
They totally... Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Then it alights on some sticky sap oozing out of a tree. It can't escape and is soon encased in the sap. The sap hardens and is later compressed by dirt and rocks. The hardened substance is called amber. The DNA from the dinosaur's blood is preserved within it. Then what happens, you ask Mrs. Glass? Then you get a cease and desist from Universal Studios telling you that you've gone way too far.
You're copying this word for word. Oh, man.
Are we going to get in trouble for reading this? Millions of years pass. The shape of the land changes. The amber is found in rocks that become exposed, she says. And somebody can make a real live dinosaur from that? It wouldn't be easy, but it could be done, your teacher says. There's a good chance that someday someone will make a dinosaur. It sounds awfully far-fetched to me. Well, I must say I tend to agree with you, she says. I tend to. So this isn't the first time she's agreed with him. I agree with you a lot, kid. You're on
Come on,
something.
kid. You're an arrogant 9-year-old. You're lucky I let you hear.
You're a son of a gun, but I like you.
Yeah.
But remember that before we had computers and VCRs, they would have seemed far-fetched too.
Mm.
Turn to page 11.
11.
You soon forget all about dinosaurs as you finish up your year in Australia. I thought we were heading home soon.
That's what I was thinking. Because they said that, and then we stayed another week, and then now we're okay.
Right. Wrapping, whatever. You've had fun, but you're excited about heading home. You and your two friends from America, Kyra Bolin and Todd Harris, whom we will inevitably betray,
yeah,
have reserved seats together on the plane. You're a little worried, though. A lot of flights have been canceled lately because of exceptional sunspot activity. Ooh,
what? Volcanoes,
solar flares,
sunspots. Man, we're bringing it all.
Ripping off Jurassic Park. Most scientists say that solar storms of this kind are just part of a cycle that happens every once in a while. However, they admit that this may be the worst in hundreds of years. The sunspots have been sending tremendous bursts of cosmic rays into space, causing beautiful aurora displays at night, but also making television images turn into waving, fluttery lines and interfering with electronic navigation systems.
To page 50.
Turn to page 50. They have us hopping around.
This one's a long
gosh.
setup. Well, of course, if
Right
you're
up
going to fit in a 444-page novel into a kid's book.
We got to keep you jumping around. Right up until the last minute, you're not sure whether your flight will take off or not. You, Kyra, and Todd, sitting in the last row in the plane, give a little cheer as the wheels leave the ground. Don't you cheer when you land?
That's what I was thinking. Not when you take off.
Yeah. Yay! We still might not make it.
We might not survive.
The plane has only been in flight for a few minutes. However, when an announcement comes from the pilot, there's reported turbulence ahead, he says. We want to give you folks a nice smooth ride, so we're just going to crash the plane into the ocean.
Grab your life preservers.
We get a smooth ride or we get no ride.
Exactly.
So we're altering course to avoid it. As a precaution, though, please keep your seatbelt securely fashioned. Seconds later, the plane hits an air pocket and drops like a rock. Your small, waterproof camera almost flies out of your hand. You decide to strap it to your wrist. Like a gosh darn cool kid.
What? The plane's going down. I'm going to grab my camera. Okay.
Listen, man, I'm going to lose this camera.
It's waterproof.
Sorry about that, folks, the pilot says over the intercom. I've had a few drinks. And I'm not doing so good. Oh no!
What happened?
We're all gonna die.
Oh man.
The things should be smoother ahead, but unfortunately, we're experiencing an electrical problem. Navigation's out, and so is the radio. So we're returning to the airport. No need to worry. We have plenty of fuel. For a moment, you feel relieved. Then the plane hits another wild patch of air. What kind of patch?
Wild. Wow.
You're wrenched savagely to one side, and your seatbelt digs into your stomach. The plane sinks, then rises dizzily, then sinks again. People gasp. Someone lets out a scream. Good thing your camera's securely fastened to your wrist.
Because
Turn to page 6. This book has us jumping around.
I know. We are all over the place, folks.
The plane continues to lose altitude. For a couple of minutes, there's no further word from the cockpit. Then the pilot comes back on the intercom. Tighten seatbelts. Assume bracing position. Do not inflate life vests, he says. We don't want you to live through this.
Yes, I was wondering, why don't you?
We're all dying. I made a pact with the Dark Lord Satan. We're all gonna die.
Hang on to that kid's camera.
Hold on to the camera for whatever you do. You look out the window. You're going down. You jerk to the side again as the plane hits the top of an ocean swell, bounces 20 feet into the air, because we're measuring stuff still.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Then smacks back down. Your head snaps forward and hits the seat in front of you. A wing dips into the waves, splitting the side of the airplane wide open, only a row ahead of you. Then the whole front of the plane plunges down. The tail section with you, Todd, and Kyra still strapped into your seats and your camera still strapped to your wrist, lurches back, exposing the sky in front of you. Water pours in like Niagara Falls. The whole front of the plane is already beneath the waves. You unbuckle your seatbelt and dive to get free. A wave breaks over you and you go under. When you come up, the part of the plane you were in has already sunk. Someone calls to you. It's Todd. You swim toward him, waiting to betray him later.
Waiting to push him under the water.
Good thing Todd's float better than other people.
Yeah.
Kyra is with him. They've got a hold of a life raft. The three of you haul yourselves onto it. Amazingly, your waterproof camera is still strapped to your wrist.
Yes. And that's one to grow on, kids.
Turn to page 78. That's one to grow.
Gosh.
Man. Getting
This
my
is the whole
cardio
novel.
in. Here we go.
The Jurassic
Finally.
Park novel.
You're too stunned to talk as you gaze at the horrible sight around you. An oil slick and some scattered debris are the only signs that your plane ever existed. There doesn't appear to be a single other survivor. When you've pulled yourselves together, you and your friends poke around to see what supplies are in the raft. You find drinking water and emergency rations, paddles, a 6-foot mast, and a small triangular sail. Man, this airline had it
Wow.
planned out.
They're ready to go.
You start unfurling the sail. Wait, Todd says. We don't want to sail anywhere. Search planes will be looking for us. We ought to stay as close to where we crashed as possible. I don't think so, Kyra says. Already we're fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Our plane had changed course and the radio was out. The search planes won't know where to look. Besides, the sunspots have knocked out navigation systems. We can't be that far from land. If we sail west, I guess she just knows this, we'll get there. It's better than just sitting here. You're supposed to stay with the wreck, Todd argues. It's a basic rule of survival. Kyra turns to you. It looks like you have the deciding vote. Dang it, guys! Why? I'm 9.
The pressure. What should let's ask our camera.
Yeah, what do? Hello, camera strapped to my wrist. You seem to be pretty strong. How is you?
Where should I do?
Kyra turns to you. It looks like you have the deciding vote. What do you think we should do? If you vote, finally, choice time, kids. If you vote for staying near the crash site, turn to page 109. If you vote for sailing to the mainland, wherever that actually is, turn to page 8. There you go. Do we stay with the crash? Or do we sailing away?
Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me.
See, now, Al's already claiming we have to take our friends out. We can't do that yet. We can't just betray our friends.
Not yet. We will. Okay. So Kim's in the chat. Sail to the mainland. She says mainland.
With a strong emoji. I can tell what an emoji is. What is that?
Is that a boat?
It's a sailboat.
It's a sailboat, yeah.
It's a sailboat.
Sailboat. Oh. The emojis are strong in this one, just like Jill.
The emojis
All right.
are strong.
So, hey, Sugar Packet, if you're still out there. Oh, yeah, there's Sugar Packet. Mainland. We know everything. Of course we do. We're the smartest
kind of land is it?
9-year-old. Mainland. We're the smartest 9-year-old on the planet.
So 2 votes for Maine, 1 vote for stay near the crash with another excellent crash emoji.
Ooh,
sailing away never killed anyone other than Magellan, even though the sailing didn't kill.
didn't kill him.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess sailing away has won to
yes.
The chagrin of Styx is very happy about that.
Page 8 looks like.
Page 8.
I'll take that one since Eddie read half the book already.
I know, right?
All right. The Jurassic Park, Dinosaur Island. All right. Page 8. I agree with Kyra, you say. It can't be more than 100 miles to the mainland. We should be able to make it in a day or so if we get a good wind. I guess the majority rules, Todd says with a shrug. You hoist the sail and the raft begins moving quickly over the waves. You look back at the area around the crash site, but all that's left to see are a thin slick of oil and a few pieces of floating debris marking the spot. The rest of the day passes uneventfully. There's enough food and water on board to last about a week, and you're sure you'll reach land long before that. When darkness falls, the 3 of you agree to take turns steering the raft and keeping watch. Next page. You're awakened by Todd at dawn the next morning. Bad news, he says. You sit up and look around. A dense fog has closed in. The wind has dropped and the sail is flopping back and forth as the raft bobs in the waves. You peer out into the grayness and lean over the side and swish your hand through the water. It feels quite warm. Turn to page 95.
You're awakened by Todd at dawn. Sounds like a vocal exercise for community theater students.
You're awakened
by Todd at dawn. You're awakened by Todd at dawn.
Go through it. Do it with me. Imagine it. All right, 95.
Todd at dawn.
Maybe there's fog because we're near shore, you say. Have you heard any breakers? No, Todd says. And since there's nothing to do, I guess I'll get some sleep. Me too, you say. You curl up beside the others in the bottom of the raft and drift back to sleep. The next sensation you have is one of rising in the air. You sit up and see that the raft is on the crest of a breaker. You're only a few dozen yards off a beach. There's a great roar of water, and the three of you are tossed into the sea. You go under and come up just as another breaker is bearing down. You dive through it, surface again, and swim hard for the beach. When you reach it, you spot Kyra nearby struggling in the wash. You give her a hand, and the two of you make it up onto dry sand. Todd is already ashore. Where's our life raft? He yells. You see it for a second in the trough of the sea, drifting down the coast. It's lost, and all your supplies with it, unless it washes ashore. What about our camera?
Where's the camera?
Where's the camera? Oh, man.
What about my camera? Forget Todd.
Forget Todd. Where's my camera? Turn to
Here you
page
go,
16.
Lee. This is from Al. Imagine Todd was my band's name in trade school.
Imagine Todd. Oh, man.
We're the Todds.
The Todds. Yeah. The 4 Todds. All right. 16. Decision time here in a second. The beach is bathed in golden light from the sun, which is just about to rise. The view inland is blocked by high bluffs running along the coast. I hope this island is inhabited, Kira says. An island this size has got to be, Todd says. Maybe not, you say, pointing. Look at that smoke. I bet this is Kirin Island. The one that's too dangerous for people, Todd says.
Ooh.
That's right, you say, except for the scientists of the Lebeau Institute. I'm sure they have a helicopter that can take them out of here in a hurry. If the volcano hasn't blown for decades, I don't think it will just because we landed here. I don't think it will just because we landed here, Todd says. See, Todd's thinking it out. Look, Kira exclaims suddenly. You look where she's pointing. A boat is racing by and 3 men standing in it. 2 are armed with machine guns, and the third is holding a bazooka. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
They're bringing the big guns.
It's like, bazooka, that's my favorite gum. We should wave at those guys.
Yeah, he's got some gum.
Don't do it.
If you duck down and keep out of sight, turn to page 34. If you try to get their attention, turn to page 91. So do we hide or do we try to get their attention? So let us know in the chat.
This feels important.
Mm-hmm. I think we are at a critical point here.
My choose your own adventure sense is tingling.
Yeah, the you choose senses are going off. So let us know in the chat if we try to get our gum from the bazooka guy or do we hide like the cowards that we are.
This island is the coolest. They got pirates and gum.
Yeah, come on, everybody. All right. Dodge the crazies, Kim says. And Al Garrison in Al Garrison fashion. Getting attention never killed anybody.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's good, Al.
Dodge the Crazies was the title track on Imagine Todd's first album.
First album. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, Sugar Packet says hide. Hide and seek.
So we have 2 votes for hide and 1 for getting attention.
We don't want none of that gum.
We'll give it another second, see if we get one more vote here.
Kim says yes, it was. Yeah, maybe she wrote it. Dodge the crazy. She probably did. Dodge the crazies.
Dodge the crazies.
Is that the song you sing when you're on the freeway?
That's the song I just sing when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, there you go.
Or brush my teeth.
Dodge the crazies. All right. So I guess we're going to dodge the crazies. We're going
dodge
to
the crazies.
Out of sight. Page 34.
Page 34. Here we go in my physical copy of this book. You duck behind a small dune. Get down, you tell the others. They obey. Because if they're any friends of yours, they dang well better obey. Do what I say.
I pity the fool.
I'll kill you with my belt.
Yeah, don't make me take my belt off.
Don't make me betray you for money. They obey, and the boat goes by. Todd looks at you angrily. Why did you do that? They would have rescued us. If you mean by shot us dead, yes.
Yeah.
Or arrested us, or worse, you say. Didn't you see those weapons? Todd shakes his head. That was dumb. We're on a strange tropical island with no food and no supplies. As Todd's talking, you look at him and he becomes like a roasted chicken. Like in those cartoons,
Yes,
you're like,
yeah, you're like really hungry. You're like, yeah, Todd.
yeah, there's no food here, Todd. You tied a bib around your neck.
Yeah, get your fork out and your knife, and he's on. All of a sudden, you imagine him on a platter with an apple in his mouth.
There's no food at all here. If we're not willing to take a chance with whoever controls the island, how do you expect to be rescued? I wish I hadn't listened to you. Stop arguing, Kyra says. We've got to decide what to do. Turn to page 46.
46.
Already Todd's having regrets.
Oh, yeah.
For the rest of the day, you stay close to the beach, hoping a more friend. That's not a nice word to call Todd.
Yeah.
You stay close to the
Stay close to the beach.
You stay close to the beach, hoping a more friendly boat will pass by. You find a freshwater spring and nibble on some strange-looking fruit from a nearby tree. That never killed anybody.
Yeah. Eating strange fruit never killed anybody.
Never. Late in the day, a whistle sounds from the bluff overhanging the beach. You look up and see two people, a rugged-looking young man with several days' growth of beard, and an athletic-looking woman about the same age. They're both wearing khaki shorts, so they're stylish, and carrying lightweight backpacks. All we need is Jeff Goldblum, and we're good.
We're good, I know.
Your first impulse is to run, but then you see they are armed with only binoculars and cameras, and a little gun strapped to their thigh.
Yeah. Do they have my camera? They must have my camera.
Ooh, you got my camera? They walk along the top of the bluff and then climb down a gully where the slope is not so steep. You step forward to meet them. Where did you kids come from? The man asks. Our plane crashed, Todd says, and I hate my friend and don't trust him.
I can't trust him.
I think we're the only survivors. How awful, the woman says. But come with us, hurry. They're patrolling this island by boat. If they spot you, you're dead. How about that, Todd?
Hey, Todd. You want to be dead, Todd?
Do you regret that now, buddy?
I should have pushed you under the water when I had the chance.
Should have murdered you in the ocean. Page 21.
Just saved.
This book has us hopping around more than
saved my camera instead of you, Todd. Oh yeah, that guy looks just like Jeff Goldblum.
I mean, we're just doing it, aren't we? At this point, you, Kyra, and Todd follow the pair up the gully to the bluff above it. From the top, you have a clear view of a semi-wooded plain with the cone-shaped volcano beyond it. The plume of smoke is still coming out the top. You turn back to the strangers. Who are you, you say, and who are those men in the patrol boat? I'm Arturo Scarlatti, and this is my colleague, Rosanna Gallo. I'm a zoologist, and Rosanna is a geologist. We landed in a saber craft, a fast little boat you can bring right up on the beach. We hid it in a creek that runs into the ocean about a half mile from here. The three of you introduce yourselves and tell Arturo and Rosanna about your escape from the plane crash. But why are you here, you ask Arturo. I said that we're scientists, and that's true, he says. But we are also spying.
Ta-da, now we know.
Spying? How come? The LeBeau Institute is breeding dinosaurs on this island. You're kidding, you say, as Kyra and Todd gasp in disbelief. Not at all. We've seen a number of them. You gaze off at the tree-dotted plain. Turn to page 79. My goodness.
Eddie, on this picture, it looks like our shirt is still tucked in.
Our shirt is tucked in. Our friends' shirts are not tucked in.
No.
But our shirt is very much tucked in.
Oh, man. 79.
Page 79. They got us hopping around.
I know. I think we read half the book.
If you're looking for the dinosaurs, don't worry, Arturo says. There's an electrified fence. What is happening? This book.
Oh, man.
Is a straight up. Oh, I like the sugar packet, by the way.
Yeah, vote Todd off that.
Vote Todd off. It's true.
It is,
it's true.
Yeah. It's time to vote Todd off.
You're complicating things, man. There's an electrified fence separating the dinosaur reserve from the rest of the island. I'd like to see dinosaurs, Kira says, but more than that, I want to get home. That won't be easy, Arturo says. Claude LeBeau, who runs the Institute, is planning to make a movie about the dinosaurs. He expects it to make $1 billion in worldwide sales.
Oh, man.
If no film or videotape gets out ahead of time. That's why he's doing everything in secret and has armed boats patrolling the island. And that's why if he catches you, he'll kill you. It would be an easy crime to conceal. Everyone would assume you were lost in the plane crash. He just tossed you in the volcano.
Joe versus the volcano.
Right? He'd really do that? Arturo nods. He's the most ruthless man who wants to make a movie I've ever met. And this is $1 billion in '93 money, so that's like $2 billion.
That's like $2 billion
today.
now. Yeah.
Right? But what about the volcano? Kyra says. We heard it might blow at any time. It might, Arturo says. In fact, that's what LeBeau is counting on. All the dinosaurs will be killed, and there will be no record left of them except the film footage that he and his crew take with them when the volcano erupts. He'll have a monopoly on the film and make a fortune. This crime is not quite thought out all the way through.
No, not really.
Yeah. LeBeau sounds crazy. I'm going to discover a way to clone dinosaurs and then kill them to make the movie.
Kill them all and make the movie.
Everybody knows if you make dinosaurs, then you make a dinosaur army.
Yeah, and take over the planet.
Take over the planet with the dinosaur army. LeBeau sounds crazy, you say. How many dinosaurs are there on this island anyway? Turn to page 22 on our grand tour.
Yeah, Eddie would be leading the army. You'd be riding a mammoth. That's right.
We'd be riding a mammoth, you and I both.
Yeah, with T-Rexes behind us. We're taking over the planet.
Wearing a smaller dinosaur skull as a helmet.
Yeah.
We spotted a group of 12 sauropods through the fence, Arturo says. We don't know what else there is. LeBeau has been cloning several species, but we think the others may only be in the embryo stage. Wouldn't it be embryonic?
Listen, yeah. Come on, Edward.
Whatever, dude. Are sauropods meat eaters or plant eaters? Kyra asks. Plant eaters, Arturo says. No use hatching predators until you have something to prey on, right? I'm going to prey on you, buddy.
Yeah. Todd right here. Here. Eat this guy.
Here's Todd. This guy's rich in vitamin Todd. Let's take that.
Vitamin T.
Vitamin T, bro. That's what he calls himself. You know he does.
Yeah.
He calls himself Vitamin T all the time. He flexes, kisses his bicep.
Yeah.
Vitamin T. Get out.
Oh, man.
Don't come
Todd.
But don't think you can't get hurt by one of those plant eaters, Rosanna asks. They're 30 feet high, and they may not like strangers invading their habitat. Besides, there may be predators too, Arturo says. LeBeau may be further along than we think. What do we do next, you wonder aloud? I'm pretty sure we can take one of LeBeau's speedboats, Rosanna says. The sea is calm. It should be only about a 20-hour trip to the mainland. 20 hours!
Wow, how far away did we go?
We saw this on a scuba diving trip, and now we have to...
Now we're 20 hours away. Holy cow.
20 hours? The boat only goes half a mile an hour.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yes.
What about you two, Todd asks. Don't worry about us, she says. Arturo and I are determined to see everything that's on this island and get our own film footage, and we'll make $1 billion.
We'll make $1 billion. We're going to make $1 billion on this, kids.
We're going to make $1 billion. We're willing to risk our lives to do it. You can come with us if you want, and we'll do our best to protect you. But I think you'd be wiser to try to escape by boat. Turn to page 97.
97. Oh, man. You can tell this one is later in the series. That's what happened.
Yeah. But the boat is risky too, Todd says. Man, Todd, you always got to do this.
Come on, Todd. Why you got to bring us down, Todd?
If we're caught, we could die just as fast as if a dinosaur got us. I don't care. I want to try, Kyra says. The idea of taking a boat and making a getaway appeals to you. You want to reach the mainland so you can call your family and tell them you're okay and not die by a dinosaur or a
Yes.
weird terrorist guy. On the other hand, you'd love to get a look at those dinosaurs.
Oh, yep.
Here we go. If you decide to stay on the island, turn to page 80. If you decide to try and escape, turn to page 27.
Al, vitamin T will get you ripped quick. Vitamin T has not been approved by the FDA and may cause accelerated male menopause and heartburn and gas. Use as directed. Al Garrison.
Vitamin T.
Vitamin T. It's like big T gets on the screen, you know, like it gets slapped. Oh man. I like Kim's. Yeah. The movie will be called Jurassic Park. Oh, man. All right. Al, trying to escape never killed anyone. So Al says escape. One vote for escape. We'll give a little more time here. Let us know in the chat if you just chimed in or just started watching. Just type in the chat what you want us to do, and we'll go to that page.
They got different flavors of vitamin T. Yes. They got one just like sweet tea.
Yeah. sweat of Todd flavor.
Todd's lonely tears.
Todd's lonely tears. The T stands for
so
tears.
We got 3 votes for stay and 1 for try to escape.
Oh, we're staying.
So there we go. Yep.
Page 80. That's me.
Yep.
We're staying on this island. We're going to make Jurassic Park whether we like it or not. You take a deep breath. I'm staying, you say. I want to see these dinosaurs. Kira looks uncertain. Well, if you two are staying, I guess I will too. Well, but Todd didn't chime in, did he?
Todd gave up on us. He's
Evidently.
like, he's kissing his biceps. He's like, vitamin T.
I got time for that. Well, okay. So the sun is almost set. You make camp for the night. Rosanna spreads out a drop cloth on the ground, and Arturo rigs a rough tent out of mosquito netting. It's not very comfortable, but you're so tired that you sleep soundly. The next morning, Arturo has you all up early. We have a lot of ground to cover, he says. Here's the plan. He points to Todd and Kira. You two will come with me to follow the electric fence to the left. He points to you. You and Rosanna will follow it on the right. Remember, our goal is to get as complete a census of the dinosaurs as we can. But if the volcano acts up anymore, we should all break off research and return to this point immediately, Rosanna says. Okay, let's go. Arturo straps on his backpack and leads Todd and Kira eastward along the fence. You and Rosanna start off to the west. For the first quarter mile, the area beyond the fence is obscured by thick tropical forest. Finally, you reach an open vista. The two of you peer through the fence, Rosanna scanning the scene with her binoculars. If there are dinosaurs in there, you won't need binoculars to see them, you say. Not so, she replies. Some dinosaurs are only as big as chickens.
Yeah.
So I like how we've never seen a dinosaur in real life, but we're like, hey, you know, if there's any dinosaurs, you won't be able to see them with the binoculars. You won't need those.
We never miss a chance to mansplain in these books. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That's another hallmark of this. It's like when given the choice to come off like a cocky little punk, you're like, I'm gonna say it.
We're gonna do it. All right.
You don't know why you're wasting your time with binoculars. Dinosaurs are gigantic.
Yeah, like I've seen him. I took a correspondence course.
And then you get instantly corrected by a person whose job it is, and then you're like, shut up, Todd.
Come on, Todd.
Shut up, Todd.
Oh, man. Here, look at this. Al says, Sweat of Todd was the Omug brand whiskey aged for 1 year.
Yes. I need to see that art.
Yeah, Sugar Packet. Stay on the island and be a movie star. Yeah.
Well, That's right, kid. You might die. It's worth it. You're famous.
You get $1 billion. Stay here.
$1 billion. It's not even made yet.
All right. You've gone about 2 miles farther along the fence when Rosanna stops short and puts a finger to her lips. You look around through the brush ahead and see a small metal building set only a few yards from the fence. That's probably a control station, Rosanna whispers. There might be guards inside. The two of you sneak up to the building and peer in one of the small windows facing away from the reserve. A guard is hunched over a console. I wonder what he's doing, you say. Rosanna trains her binoculars on him. playing a computer game, she says. I guess real live dinosaurs aren't enough to hold his interest. You circle around the back of the building. Turning the corner, you notice a gate in the fence. It's shut, but not padlocked. Look, you whisper, pointing. Rosanna's eyes light up. Great, she exclaims. We can get inside the reserve. The guard's view of us will be blocked by the brush. Once we're inside, let's hike up to the top of that hill. We'll be able to see a lot more up there than walking along the fence. Turn to page 18. All right. Going back to the beginning. I wonder how many choices are in here. It's like Edward Packard's idea on this one was just, let's see how further and front and back we can go.
He's like, plan 1, rip off Jurassic Park. Plan 2.
Yeah, make them go all over this book.
Make them hop all over this book like their lives depended on it.
The two of you slip through the gate behind the brush, hoping the guard won't notice you. But apparently he does, for he comes out of the guardhouse and trains his binoculars in your direction. You and Rosanna duck out of sight, and after a few minutes, the guard returns inside. Seconds later, a heavy steel bar swings down across the gate. You're trapped. Rosanna sighs and shakes her head. Well, we might as well make the best of it. Turn to page 56. Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Hey, kids, burn those calories by turning pages.
Yeah, exactly. You're like all skinny. Your mom's like, what happened? I read a Choose Your Own Adventure book.
Your one arm is real buff.
Yeah. Vitamin T.
That's my page turning hand.
Yeah. The two of you set out through the pine grove just inside the fence, following the slope to the top of the hill. The weather is oppressive. A yellowish haze hangs over the island, and the sulfurous taste of the air sticks in your throat. You want to see the
Nebraska.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Sulfurous
Pretty
air.
much.
You want to see dinosaurs.
Weather's oppressive.
Yeah, very. You want to see the dinosaurs, but more than that, you want to get off the island. After the hard climb, your feet aching, your clothes drenched with sweat, and your canteens almost empty, you and Rosanna reach the top of the hill. Ahead of you is a lake surrounded with long fern-like grass. Two sauropods are standing knee-deep in the water, drinking. About a half mile to the right of the pond, several hadrosaurs, each about 30 feet long, are browsing at the clumps of trees. A shadow moves across the meadow. You look up and see a pterosaur, a flying reptile with 30-foot wingspan. Turn to page 87.
You're like, that's bigger than a chicken.
That's it. Yeah, I told you. What'd you say?
Told you.
Should listen to me. I know what I'm doing.
My shirt's still tucked in.
Yes. There's one dinosaur that could get off the island, you say to Rosanna. It's not really a dinosaur, she says. There's one dinosaur. See, we did. There's one dinosaur that could get off the island, you say to Rosanna. See? We love it. It's not really a dinosaur, she says, but a separate order. Anyway, look at the awkward way it flies. I doubt if it could make it more than a few miles over the ocean. Look, you spotted a pack of small allosauruses stalking a lone stegosaurus. Rosanna nods. Like wolves going after a moose, she says. Pulling out her video camera, a wolf looks for a chance to dart in and get at the moose's flank without getting its face kicked in. She holds up the camera and starts filming. As she pans her camera over the scene, she rattles off descriptions into the recorder. At that moment, the earth trembles. You're almost knocked off your feet. Rosanna is thrown to the ground, the camera still in hand. Man, we hang onto our cameras in this story. We don't let go.
Never let that camera go. No.
Yeah. The tremor passes. White plumes of steam are rising along the base of the volcano. Rosanna gets to her feet and brushes off the dust. The gate we came through is closed. We don't have time to find another exit. She takes a large rubbery thing with a steel cylinder attached to it from her backpack. You realize that it's a balloon and a supply of compressed helium. Turn to page 113. We're going to fly out of this place, I have a feeling.
Hold on, kid.
I always do. I always keep a can of compressed helium. All right.
Listen.
Okay. Rosanna applies the cylinder to the balloon, which rapidly inflates to a sphere of about 6 feet across. Working swiftly, she unloads the cassette from her video camera and seals it in a thick plastic envelope. Yeah, this is the footage from found footage for Jurassic Park.
This is how email worked, kids, back in the day.
Yeah.
We just tied pictures to balloons.
I'm uploading a video, literally.
Oh,
That's how
funny.
it came. All right. She ties the envelope to the balloon and immediately launches it into the air. The balloon rises rapidly, drifting off to the west toward Australia. Now, even if we can't escape, there's a chance the world may learn that there were dinosaurs on this island, Rosanna says. Then she sits down on a rock, arms tightly crossed, looking out over the plain. Aren't you going to make any more pictures? Or take any more pictures, you ask? She shakes her head. Might as well tell you, the volcano is at the critical point. It won't be long now. You're just going to sit here and wait for the end? Right, she says, without even looking at you. Well, I'm not going to. You run down the slope back toward the gate. It's open, and the guardhouse is deserted. Inside, the computer and the two-way radio are still on. You turn up the radio receiver and hear a voice of LeBeau's men. They sound panicked. Time's running out. We've only got 5 minutes at most. Get that pilot out here. Then the circuit goes dead. Turn to page 85. Wow.
Man, this is one of the fewer choosy books. It's like a lot more hopping around than choices.
We might let you choose.
Here we go.
Oh, finally.
Man.
All kinds of thoughts race through your head, but the main one is that you've got to get off the island as fast as you can. But how? If you run toward LeBeau's headquarters building, you might be able to reach his helicopter before it takes off. Maybe LeBeau would take mercy on you and give you a ride. Or you could run down to the shore and try to find Arturo and the others. Then you could all escape together on the boat. Either way, you have to make a decision now. So speaking of decisions, if you run towards LeBeau's headquarters, turn to page 62. If you head for the beach, turn to page 90. So LeBeau's headquarters or the beach. So let us know in the chat. Sugar Packet, go to the beach.
That's such a mean word to call Todd.
Sugar beach.
Get to the beach.
Get to the chopper. Yeah,
get to the chopper.
We are going to try to get to the chopper. All right, the beach. So that is our choice, Eddie. Page 90.
Two votes. 2 votes for beach. Page 90. Man, you race down to the creek. Kyra and Todd are already there. We thought we'd have to leave without you, Todd calls. You don't have the breath to answer him, so you simply nod. We nod to Todd.
Nod to Todd.
And help shove the boat into the water. You know it may be only minutes before the volcano blows. The 3 of you jump into the boat. Kyra starts the engine and steers towards the mouth of the creek. Where's Arturo, you ask? Todd shudders. It was horrible, he says. He was scouting close to the fence while we watched him from the woods. One of LeBeau's guards shot him. Just like that, Kyra finishes. At that moment, the boat reaches the turbulent waters where the creek meets the sea. You brace yourselves. So we're over this guy. We're not going to try to help him or save him. It's just done.
Not at all.
The boat reaches the turbulent waters where the creek meets the sea. You brace yourselves. For the next 50 yards, your craft pitches wildly, plowing into rollers that break over the bow. Kyra steers a steady course. In a few minutes, I love how we change units of measurement in this book.
Yeah.
It's feet, it's yards.
It's minutes.
You know, did we go metric at one point? Did we go meters? I thought
We probably did.
Yeah. Kyra steers a steady course. In a few minutes, you reach quieter water. She revs the engine and heads out to sea at top speed. About 20 minutes later, so we only have 19 hours and 40 minutes to go.
19 hours.
Later, the sky lights up over the island. Heat, born on a hurricane wind, sweeps over you. If it weren't for the flying spray, you'd all be baked on the spot. We're talking about the heat, not marijuana.
Not
kids.
marijuana baked on the spot.
You mean baked on the spot? Hey man, this thing's crazy, man. 42.
I think we ditched Rosanna too, right? Because she stayed.
Where's Rosanna?
We just left her and Arturo. We
Man.
didn't. We're like, we don't care.
Soon afterward, you see a great hump in the sea coming toward you. The boat rises up 100 feet in the air.
There's our measurement again.
Yeah, we got to measure. Hangs on the crest, then slides back down the back of the wave, hitting the trough with a jolt that pitches you sharply forward. Todd cries out as his elbow bangs against a thwart.
A thwart?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's low in vitamin T.
Yeah.
You grab the wheel and struggle to steady the helm as Kyra is flung aside. How's your elbow, you ask Todd, when you've reached the boat, when you've got the boat under control. I'm going to have a bruise.
That's awesome. I get a bruise.
It'll be okay, he answers. Hey, Kyra. I mean, your friends that you met on the island are dead, bro. Just get over it.
One got shot, and the other one you just left for
dead.
dead.
Cook, yeah. Hey, Kyra exclaims, we made it. We survived the eruption. And then Todd's like, but I got a bruise.
What am I going to do?
And the dinosaurs, you say. And Claude LeBeau, Todd adds. You set the boat on course toward the mainland, knowing you're going to make it home. Not only that, you've got a roll of dinosaur pictures in your camera.
The end. Wait, I thought we lost our camera.
That was her camera.
Oh, her camera. Okay.
She put up on the.
Oh man.
I mean, it was fun.
It was a Jurassic Park light.
Yeah. Imagine Jurassic Park without all the fun.
Yeah.
No, that's the pitch.
Man.
That's the pitch.
Yeah, Edward Packard. I think these were later in the series, and they really they were pretty hit and miss by this time. But still, that was interesting.
I mean, yep.
We invented a vitamin T.
Vitamin T. We came out with vitamin T.
We still followed course. We did leave people for dead.
We did. We never broke the choose your own adventure rules are still in place.
Yeah.
We betrayed some friends.
Yeah. We mansplained a lot. We kept our shirts tucked in. But to quote Kim Garrison, we didn't die. We didn't die.
We survived this time around.
We survived.
Yep. Yeah.
We leave a wake of death in our path, but we survived. Betrayal and death in our path.
I mean, 2/5 of the people of our party are gone, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
What about the guy that helped us out? He's dead. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. We probably were just mansplaining him. Like, hey, we had to leave him. I told him to come with us, but they wouldn't listen to my superior intelligence. I mean, I took a correspondence course on dinosaurs.
He's like, I'm shot. I'm going to die. You're like, actually, you won't die right away. You'll probably just for a few more. Just go.
Yeah, you're probably exactly. Oh, man. Oh, that's still fun.
That was a good one.
Well, thank you, everybody in the chat. Always a good time. And we try to do this about every 2 weeks, usually every Thursday night. So stay tuned. And yeah, thanks, Sugar Packet. I appreciate you stayed up way late just for us. So that means a lot. Appreciate that. So yeah, check back in 2 weeks, youchoosepodcast.com for all the past episodes and how you can get in touch with us. Let us know, comment, share, let your friends know, especially if you like these types of books.
Absolutely. We have a good time doing this, and it's more fun with the live, being able to interact, but we also love the fact that people listen to us after the fact and comment and share. So please keep that up, and we'll keep making them.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Till next time.
Have a good one.
Thank you for listening. It means a lot that you took the time to hear what we have to say. Please go to youchoosepodcast.com for all the different ways you can connect with us and how you can be part of the live event. And until next time, you choose the adventure.